Hey guys, it's Chelsa Messenger with Picks and Parlays. We're talking NFL Browns at Steelers in a big AFC North matchup. Now through October 19th, we've got a promo code UPSET if you want to save 15% off anything on picksandparlays.net. The Steelers favoring this one -3. That line has really come down. I think it started at 5.5. The total is 51. The Browns enter 4-1 on the year, 3-2 against the spread. The Steelers are undefeated, 4-0. 3-1 against the number. We've got Sean Higgs joining us to talk this one. Sean, initial thoughts when it comes to Browns Steelers?
Yeah, initial thoughts are that I'm liking the money move here, 5 down to 3. Listen, Steelers have owned Cleveland. I get it. They've been terrible, the Browns. But you know what? I think everybody was a year early last year jumping on them. Obviously, new head coach, new results. They're 4-1. And as good as Pittsburgh's been, let's be honest. The Giants, Eagles, Broncos, and Texans, 3-15-1. That's the record of teams they played. Granted, we had the Browns opening day. I had them. Not too good against Baltimore. But since then, we've run off a couple wins. The offense is churning. They're not making mistakes. They're not making Brown mistakes that they usually do. They're +8 in turnovers. That always helps. Baker's not doing a bunch of derelict things out there, just whipping the ball around. Really, Stefanski, and I'm high on the Browns. I got him as a coach of the year. I got future tickets. I got Baker as a comeback player of the year. I'm expecting a playoff berth, 9, 10 wins from this team. And why not? He brings over an offense. They draft offensive linemen. The line is good. All right, Chubb's hurt, but you know what? Hunt's a pretty decent replacement back. The tight end they brought over from Atlanta, even though they lost the other guy, the kid from Miami early in the year, they got tight ends. They have they had 4 tight ends on a roster to start. Now we know why somebody gets hurt. And you got 2 wide receivers. You got Landry, OBJ out there. Guys can make plays. The defense, come on, you might have the best defense. I mean, Mac's a beast, yes, but Garrett's not too shabby himself. I like this Browns team. And again, it's tough betting against Pitt. I get it. I mean, just the franchise on its own. They lose Bell, they lost Bryant, they lost Big Ben. They still plug in guys and are good last year. It's from the top down, it's a great organization. But I'm taking the points here with Cleveland. Give me the 3. 5 would have been great, but you know what? I'm not thinking they're losing this game by 4 points. I'm taking the Browns at 3. I think they got a shot at an outright win here. Let's go Cleveland. I think, listen, the eye test for me is that Cleveland can move the ball. They're not making stupid mistakes that they've done in the past, which is why they've been a mistake by the lake for so long. They're under control. They're a good team. We know the talent's been there. They've been bad for so long. They have so much talent, and now I think they got a head coach. I think this is their year. When I say their year, I'm not talking Super Bowl bound, but this is going to be the little breakout season for them. Getting it done against a arch enemy like this who've owned them like nobody's business. Like I should have wrote down. It was like 12 straight or whatever. Cleveland's been beaten.
You kind of have to take off the blinders when it comes to this series over the past, because this is a different Browns organization, I think, as a whole, because in the past they have not had a competent head coach. I'm not talking about a good head coach. I'm talking about a head coach that is just competent, because they have so much talent on that roster. They have 2 number 1 receivers in OBJ and Jarvis Landry that can, oh, by the way, do some trick plays and throw it to each other for a touchdown here and there. So I think on paper, this Cleveland team should be good. They've got talent everywhere. Yeah. Needless to say, Myles Garrett is one of the best defensive players in the league. And oh, by the way, it's his first game against the Steelers since that fateful night with Mason Rudolph and the helmet. So that's another fun little storyline. And I think Myles Garrett's probably going to be ready to, I'm not going to say bash some heads in, but do some damage when it comes to the defense.
Yeah, he's definitely, that he got suspended for the rest of the season on that. So, yeah, he definitely doesn't want to do anything stupid here, but he'll definitely be pumped up. So, I like the Browns. Let's go. Like, as you said, they've been bad for so long with the coaching. They got a good coach. I like him. He's a good coach. I like Stefanski. It's a good job. Finally,
I don't know if I've said this yet, but I'm on the Browns train as well. I don't think it's the same Browns organization that we've seen in the past. And for that reason, I love them here getting points, because it would be different if the Browns were favored in this one. But since you're getting some points, I think this is a rivalry game. And I think it's at least going to be close. And on paper, this one's pretty interesting as well, because the Steelers come in with the top-ranked rush defense, and then you've got the Browns coming in with the most prolific rush attack in the NFL. So it'll be fun to see those two go head-to-head.
As we're going long in this segment here, but Pittsburgh, 16 straight straight up wins here, 10-6 against the number against the Browns. So they've owned these guys 16 in a row.
Right.
That's a long,
Yeah, but
talking 10 years.
I think you've got to take off the blinders because you've got to take each game, as it comes.
Oh, I'm with
and
you.
plus,
I'm with
we're
you
not
on the
talking
Browns.
about winning outright too. So I think at least Cleveland can keep it close in this one, and we'll see if this Steelers defense is really for real because they have played the Giants, Broncos, Eagles, and Texans. So as you mentioned,
I'm
not
saying
exactly.
outright.
Oh,
I'm
well.
going outright. I'll take whatever. We're going points, whatever, to 3. Outright win. Let's go.
All right. Well, I'm taking the points, so I'm taking Browns +3. That's going to wrap it up for our NFL talk here on Picks and Parlays. Good stuff from Sean Higgs. Sean, thanks for joining us.